There's a minefield of skincare products out on the market claiming to do wondrous things for your skin, miraculous things, but which ones actually work? When there are so many different buzz ingredients that we're wanting to cram into our skincare routine, it can be quite overwhelming, and if we shove them all in there, it just gets very, very lengthy, and who has time for that? So hopefully in this video, I am going to narrow it down, simplify everything, and give you some product recommendations that will help you simplify your skincare routine whilst targeting everything you want to target when it comes to wrinkles. So there are 3 different types of wrinkles: creasing wrinkles, dynamic wrinkles, and static wrinkles. You may find that you only have one of these at the moment, or life may have blessed you and you have all 3. So I am going to share with you how each of these wrinkles are formed, how you can prevent them from coming in the first place, and if you already have them, how to treat them to seriously soften them off. So let's talk about creasing wrinkles first. Creasing wrinkles are formed by a physical action of pressure on the skin, which can create a crease, which can then form into a wrinkle. Just if you pull the eye taut to do a winged eyeliner, rest your face on your hand in a certain way, or lay in a certain position on a pillow. Often you wake up in the morning, you've got a line on your skin, which as we get older takes longer and longer and longer to disappear. And the more times you create that crease in the same position, the more likely it is that that creasing wrinkle, which can disappear, is going to turn into a static wrinkle, which doesn't. So how do you prevent creasing wrinkles? Well, I've got a couple of products for you that are both absolutely phenomenal. This first one is sponsored by Sleep & Glow, so thank you very much for Sleep & Glow for sponsoring this portion of the video today. This is the Sleep & Glow pillow, and it has revolutionized my sleep. Not only do I sleep better with this, it's super comfortable, it is designed by orthopedists, so it's so good for me. I'm waking up with less aches and pains in the morning, but it also eradicates creasing wrinkles for me. So I'm showing you my Sleep & Glow pillow without the pillowcase because I just feel you can get a better visual of the indentations and what they could actually do for your skin. But I will show you it with the pillowcase as well, because the pillowcase, it's divine, it's silk, it's smooth, it's very comfortable. But let me show you what I absolutely love about this pillow. If you can see, my head is completely 100% supported, but my face is not touching the pillow at all. Not only is this supremely comfortable, but it does a job, and it does it very well. Less friction, less puffiness, no contact, no creasing. That is what this does. So because I'm not getting any creasing wrinkles every night, instead of my body having to repair the damage that those creasing wrinkles would have created, they can actually be doing what I want them to do, which is repair the damage in my skin, repair any dynamic wrinkles and any static wrinkles. And in fact, Sleep & Glow recently did a clinical trial in Barcelona, and their findings were pretty impressive. The people that were given a Sleep & Glow pillow during the trial saw dramatic reductions in their wrinkles within 3 months. So if you want to check out the Sleep & Glow pillow for yourself, I have a win-win-win scenario. Firstly, I do have an offer code for you. Of course I do. That is on the screen now, and in the description box, that will get you a great discount. Secondly, there is a 30-day sleep trial. If within that 30 days you decide the pillow isn't for you, it just doesn't float your boat, there is a 30-day money-back guarantee. Winner. And during the month of October, Sleep & Glow are going to donate 10% of all their sales to fight breast cancer, which I think, ding, 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 we're on to a winner. Last up to prevent creasing wrinkles, we have Wrinkle Schminkle patches, which I can't help but smile when I say it. It's incredibly fun to say, but these really work. Now, I'm sure there are different alternative brands out on the market. This is the one that I've tried. This is the one that has the Pampered Wolf seal of approval. I love these. They definitely work. Wrinkle Schminkle patches are sticky silicone patches that you apply to the skin to prevent that area of skin from moving, because if it can't move, it can't crease. And if it can't crease, you're not going to get any creasing wrinkles when you wake up in the morning. Now, you are supposed to use these throughout the night, and if you do, you wake up looking and feeling more refreshed without a creasing wrinkle in sight. However, there are some of these that I prefer to use in the daytime. I'll go on to that in just a second. These are quite a thin silicone, so although they prevent the skin from moving, they don't stop you from moving, so you don't feel claustrophobic in this, a little bit frozen, like you can't move at all. So I like the neck patch. You can treat all different areas of the face, but the neck one is my favorite. The reason being that I do have a little bit of tech neck going on, these lines that are going across my neck. It's a hazard of the job, and it's a hazard of being in the 21st century and having a phone at your disposal at all times. So I am constantly looking down and creasing this area of my neck, looking down at my phone, looking down at my laptop, doing editing, doing whatever I need to do during the day. And I think a lot of people are the same. I prefer to use mine in the daytime because that is the time zone that my skin on this area is moving most frequently. So if I wear this in the daytime, it prevents that area from moving. And yeah, I'm not going to get all those creases, and eventually these lines, with the aid of skincare throughout the night, will soften. So keeping all fingers crossed, they are working for me at the moment. But yeah, so many different patches to choose from depending on your problem area, and yeah, I think they are phenomenal. Let's move on to dynamic wrinkles. Dynamic wrinkles are caused by muscular movement. The muscle contracts, the skin moves with it, creates a crinkle, a line, a wrinkle. Then the muscle relaxes, the skin relaxes with it, but that wrinkle is still evident for a little bit of a time until it softens. The more you make that movement, the longer that line is going to take to disappear, and eventually it will be there forever because it's turned into a static wrinkle. There are only two ways of preventing dynamic wrinkles, and both of them require the softening of muscle movement. If you cannot move your muscles as dramatically, the skin isn't going to move as severely, and that line, that wrinkle that it causes, also isn't going to be as severe and is going to soften off much, much quicker. So the first option is Botox, but we're just going to bypass that because I'm going to have a separate video all about treatments and procedures that you can have done to eradicate your wrinkles. That is going to be in part 2 of this video. So what if Botox isn't in your budget, or you just don't want to have anything injected into your body? What is the option for you? Well, Ardurylene is the option for you. It's very good at what it does. It doesn't do it as well as Botox. You're not going to see a full block on your muscle movement, but it is going to give you a little bit of something. So Ardurylene is nicknamed Botox in a bottle. Let's just touch on that for a second because I completely disagree with the nickname. It is not Botox in a bottle. It is not going to give you the same results as Botox is going to give you. However, it is a neuropeptide, and that is going to relax your muscle movements slightly. You can see the results with continued use. So you're not going to see the results within the first month of use. It's a long-term plan. If you continuously use Ardurylene with other ingredients as well, you can see massive benefits. I do have a full video on Ardurylene, how to apply it, how to get the best out of it. I'll link it at the end of this video. The couple of products that I really recommend, so they're completely on different poles when it comes to budget. So the first one is Ardurylene from The Ordinary. I think it is such a great product. It's a nice consistency. It's not the smoothest, most luxurious consistency of a product that I've ever used in my life, but it works with continued use, and it's really, really affordable. The second one is a new product from SkinCeuticals. Now, this product has actually been developed with multiple muscle relaxing ingredients in there, but it comes at a cost. In my opinion, the SkinCeuticals product is a slightly stronger formula, so you may see results a little bit quicker with the SkinCeuticals product than with The Ordinary. However, you're still going to have to use this for a considerable amount of time in order to see the benefits, and you know, they are poles apart on affordability. Let's move on and talk about static wrinkles. These, most of the time, are the wrinkles that people want to correct. They're the wrinkles that just don't disappear. They are there all the time on our skin, regardless of our facial expressions. So as we age, we have a lot less collagen and elastin production in our body. So when we used to create those creasing wrinkles and dynamic wrinkles when we were younger, The collagen and elastin that was in our body used to have the ability of just plumping those wrinkles back up and making them invisible again. As we age, because we don't have that collagen and elastin production in abundance anymore, those wrinkles stay where they are. They become much more difficult to remove without the aid of some serious skincare. So let's go into that. In order to reduce any static wrinkles on the skin, you need to increase collagen and elastin production to allow your skin to work the way that it used to work when you were younger. So all of these ingredients, all of these products will induce collagen and elastin production. Let me just state though, you do not need every single one of these ingredients, every single one of these products within your skincare routine for you to see results. You just need to pick the right one for your skin and stick with it. Let's talk about vitamin A first. We can't have a video on wrinkle reduction without talking about vitamin A. Vitamin A, otherwise known as the retinoid family, retinol, retinal, retinoic acid, otherwise known as tretinoin. Absolutely phenomenal, the gold standard of anti-aging, clinically proven to work. So it increases cell turnover, it decreases fine lines and wrinkles by increasing collagen and elastin production, and it can also stimulate new blood vessels. So absolutely fantastic. Now, I've spoken about tretinoin a lot on my channel, so I'm not going to delve deep into tretinoin. A lot of people can't tolerate tretinoin, and I definitely wouldn't recommend that you jump in with both feet to the highest strength straight away. You do need to build up tolerance, and that's where retinol and retinal come in. Now, retinol is weaker than retinal, but actually retinal, even though it's more potent, there is clinical studies to suggest that retinal is actually more gentle on the skin. So that's where I suggest that everyone starts. Rather than starting off with retinol, start off with retinal at a lower potency. So retinol is absolutely amazing, but which products would I recommend? So to start off with, if you've never tried retinol before but you're wanting to give it a go, Geek and Gorgeous do an absolutely fantastic range called their A-Game. There's A-Game 5, which is 0.05% retinol, so a really nice tolerable level to start off with to get your skin to tolerate retinol before you move into any higher strengths. They then do an A-Game 10, which is 0.1% retinol, which is also absolutely fantastic. And once you feel like you can tolerate something a little stronger, The Ordinary now do a 0.2% retinol, which is absolutely phenomenal and my personal favorite. So I actually use this on my neck and my chest. I could use it on my face, but like I said, I do use tretinoin in the evenings. But on my down nights of tretinoin, if I still want that little pick-me-up from a retinol, I use my retinol from The Ordinary. So all of those absolutely fantastic. There are other brands that are equally as good as well, but those are the ones that I feel like are affordable and also fantastic. I want to talk about peptides for a second because in my opinion, I think peptides are going to be the next biggest thing in skincare. We've had hyaluronic acid, we've had niacinamide. I think it's going to be peptides next. I mean, they're already really big to begin with, but they're making so many more technological advances and finding out different things about different peptides that I just think they're going to be the next biggest thing and they're going to transform the skin. So peptides are small chains of amino acids that are the building blocks of our skin. They do trigger the cells to make more collagen and more elastin, which is definitely what we want to reduce those wrinkles. The specific peptide I want to talk about is OS1 from OneSkin. They did so much research into peptides, went through so many different peptides and found OS1, which does so many phenomenal things. It is absolutely fantastic. So OneSkin do lots of different creams. They do a topical body cream, topical eye cream, and a topical face cream. All of them are absolutely fantastic, but the topical body cream has completely transformed my mum's skin. Honestly, it has done absolute wonders. I will show you the before and afters on the screen now. Just unbelievable. So let me just share with you how the Peptide OS1 actually works, because it is super clever and I'm all for being a little bit nerdy every now and again. So as we age, our skin accumulates a lot of damaged cells, otherwise known as senescent cells. These not only stop our cells from functioning normally, but they also secrete pro-aging factors that trigger the neighboring cells around that senescent cell to age faster. This promotes collagen breakdown, resulting in a decline in skin barrier function, a decline in skin firmness, and an increase in fine lines and wrinkles. But if you apply a cream that includes OS1, this penetrates the top layers of the skin, helping the healthier, younger cells to multiply, reactivating collagen production, restoring skin health, so the skin looks and behaves like it used to when you were younger. OS1 is the only peptide that's clinically proven to reverse the skin's biological age. I think this is a breakthrough in science, and more importantly, these products work. Let's move on to vitamin C. Now, not everybody needs a vitamin C product. In fact, not everyone can tolerate a vitamin C product, but we're going to talk about it anyway, because vitamin C is a multi-dimensional product. Not only will it promote collagen synthesis, so it'll decrease fine lines and wrinkles, but it also has the ability to decrease pigmentation, really evening out the skin tone. And often, I don't think it's the wrinkles that make people look 10 years older. It's actually the pigmentation on the skin. So if you can attack it from all angles, then you're onto a win. So you have to find a vitamin C that works for your particular skin. That's very, very difficult. And I'm not going to be able to recommend one for you that I know 100% is going to work. I've really struggled finding a vitamin C that is potent enough and also going to do the job that I actually want it to do, because my skin is super, super sensitive to vitamin C products. I tend to flare up, I get a lot of redness, a lot of irritation, blackheads, breakouts, you name it. I get it with vitamin C. There have only been 2 vitamin Cs that have suited my skin. One is the Dr. Sam's Flawless Vitamin C. It's got a 15% vitamin C complex in there. It is super gentle, but it's potent enough to get the job done. And then when I wanted something slightly stronger, I moved on to the Allies of Skin 20% vitamin C. Both of those absolutely superb. If you've got sensitive skin, the Dr. Sam's Flawless Vitamin C is definitely the way that I would go, and then work up your tolerance and move on to other vitamin C's after that one if you feel like you need something a little bit stronger. Unfortunately, those 2 products aren't affordable, and I have never found an affordable vitamin C that hasn't affected me negatively in one way or another. By the way, the Allies of Skin is such a beautiful texture. It's like an oil. It doesn't have any water within the formula at all. It's very, very thick. You do need a spritz on your skin, some sort of dampness on your skin to aid penetration, otherwise it tends to sit on the surface, but you only need 1 pump, and that is all you need for the face and for the neck. So although it's quite a pricey product, it does last a really good amount of time, and because it's a waterless formula, it's really, really stable. The Allies of Skin, if you're not sensitive to vitamin C, is where I would definitely start if you have super, super dry skin, because it is such a nourishing, rich formula. It absolutely loves my dry skin, and my dry skin loves it. Because I'm obviously incapable of recommending an affordable vitamin C to everybody, if your skin is like mine, if you are super sensitive to vitamin C and you've found an affordable vitamin C that works for you, I would love it if you'd share your thoughts and experiences in the comment section so that everybody can get your recommendations, and maybe I'll try it for myself and see whether it works for me as well. And finally, let's discuss growth factors. Now, before I start talking about growth factors, I haven't been able to do a proper deep dive into the testing of lots of individual growth factor serums, because inherently growth factor serums are incredibly expensive and I just don't have an unlimited budget. But I do have a couple that I have enjoyed using, and I will pop the names of those in the comment section for anybody that wants to try those out for themselves. So one of the reasons that collagen and elastin production declines as we age is because our growth factor production also declines as we age, and it's these growth factors that stimulate the growth of lots of different things within our body. So the body naturally produces growth factors. These are proteins that are secreted by our cells that help with functions like growth, like wound healing. There are lots of different types of growth factors. The ones that are incredibly important for our skin are epidermal growth factors. Because growth factors do have so many benefits, I mean, some of them say that they will reduce your fine lines and wrinkles by up to 45% within 8 weeks. Some serums say that they will make you look 6 years younger within 12 weeks. I mean, they do some really good stuff. And because of that, they are always going to be a great ingredient to have in any skincare routine. However, like I said at the beginning of this segment, they are also incredibly expensive, and it's whether you can warrant spending that amount of money on one product. Just to reiterate, you don't need every single ingredient within your skincare routine to have a well-rounded skincare routine that works for you. Pick 1 or 2 of the ingredients and you should see an improvement in your fine lines and wrinkles over time with consistent use. So if you can't afford growth factors within your skincare routine, you are not going to be massively missing out. If you're after a major deep dive in growth factors and what they could do for your skin, my friend Angie from Hot and Flashy has done a video all about that subject, and it is fantastic. I'm not going to try and emulate it and do a version of my own because it just wouldn't be as good as hers. So I'm going to point you in her direction. It is a fantastic video. I will link it in the description box. So that's it for this video. I really hope you've enjoyed it and found it helpful. They are all of my recommendations for preventing and treating creasing wrinkles, dynamic wrinkles, and static wrinkles. Please don't forget to check out the link to the Sleep and Glow website, and don't forget to use my offer code at checkout if you are wanting to try one for yourself. Please don't forget to like and subscribe before you leave to see more videos like these. I have linked a couple of videos over here that if you have enjoyed this video, I think you'll enjoy those too. Hope to see you all in the next one. Bye everyone.